talking about all things relatable for youth and young adults in order to inspire and encourage. Today's video is going to be talking about my positive experiences with my freshman year of college at Walla Walla University. And I'm just going to be going through some stories and memories, sharing things that were meaningful and life-changing for me. And I just hope you find something encouraging in there or something inspiring. So, before we get on to the video, please give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, tell me any fun stories that you've had during this crazy school year, and please hit the big red subscribe button and share this with all your friends, okay? Alright, let's move on to the video. Let's get into some of these stories. I decided to focus on the good positive experiences of my first year in college instead of the negative ones, because, I mean, let's face it, 2020 has been a weird year. There are lots of negative things I could talk about, and maybe I'll do another video about that later. But for today, I wanted to focus on the positive stories that I have from my first year of college. To start off with, I think the big positive thing that happened this year was I started YouTube. Yay! So exciting and very interesting decision. I am a person who likes to make decisions based on like a lot of analyzing and like a lot of facts, and I just like to mull it over for a long time. So it was really weird when in December over my Christmas break I got this spontaneous idea to start a YouTube channel. Now I've been wanting to like have a platform to share my experiences with people for a while, but I never really considered doing YouTube until over Christmas break. I guess I was just kind of bored because I didn't have any schoolwork to do, and I was like, hey, let's start a YouTube channel. And I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I still don't really. This is all very new to me. It's a learning experience. Definitely hasn't gone quite how I had expected, but I'm really proud of myself for just sticking with it and doing it. So that was a really big thing that happened during freshman year that was kind of life-changing, and I'm hoping I get to continue with it for a long time and grow my audience and share my life experiences with people in order to help inspire and encourage them. So that was thing number one. Thing number two that happened this year was, this was kind of a joke to throw in, honestly, but it really has made a big difference. I got a Disney Plus account. Now, a story. When Disney first announced that they were coming out with Disney Plus and they were advertising it, it was sometime during the fall, and I was just like, oh boy, another streaming service. Oh, I can't get that. No, I'm just gonna waste my money, yada yada yada. Come Christmas break, I was like, everybody had Disney Plus, and just I don't know, I got hooked. And so I made the decision to purchase Disney Plus, and it has been amazing. Like, honestly, if you don't have Disney Plus, go check it out. But it's pretty cool. Like, of all the streaming services, it would definitely, you get your bang for your buck. Like, they have every Disney movie ever made, and it's amazing. So, but yes, it was a lifesaver, especially spring quarter, whenever I would get bored or just want a break. So nice to be able to just pull up like an old Disney movie and chill. So that was a cool experience of freshman year, was getting to experience Disney Plus. Anyway, on to number three. Third cool thing that happened was I got to meet Itzhak Perlman. Well, not like meet like in person, but I got to see him play with my orchestra. So that was pretty awesome, and it's a pretty cool story how we ended up seeing him. So backstory, I play in the orchestra at Walla Walla University, and I think it was towards the end of Christmas break, our conductor emailed me and like the whole string section of our orchestra, and he's like, oh, I kind of forgot to tell you guys, but I got tickets for all of you to see Itzhak Perlman. For those of you who don't know, Itzhak Perlman is like a world-renowned violinist. He's amazing. He's most famous for playing Schindler's List, the theme from Schindler's List in the movie, and he's done tons of other things, but that's like what everybody knows him from. Anyway, so he's like, yeah, I got all of you tickets, but you know, it was in like 2 or 3 weeks from when he sent us this email, and so we're all like, oh cool, and it was the concert where we got to go see him was in Spokane, and Walla Walla to Spokane is about a 3-hour drive. Okay, so the day of the concert arrives, it is snowing, the roads are slick, and it is like I think the craziest cold weather day we had this whole school year. And so it's snowing, we're all like walking down to the bus in like our boots and our heavy coats because it's freezing. We get on the bus for a 3-hour drive to Spokane. It takes longer than expected. We get there. We all legit run to the restaurant where we were eating dinner because we hadn't had dinner yet. So we all like ran to the restaurant, which is a few blocks away from where the bus dropped us off, and then ate our dinner. This is like 30 people. So we all like run into this restaurant, like this massive people just comes in, sits down, eats our food in like I think probably about 30 minutes, and we all like get up and leave at the same time and run back to the concert hall and get in just as the concert's getting ready to start. We sit through the concert. It's amazing, fantastic, one of the most memorable experiences of my life. Just happened to happen this year. And yeah, so we sat through the whole concert, and then as soon as the concert was done, like we applauded, we got up, we went to the bathroom, and we loaded back on the bus for another 3-hour ride back to Walla Walla. And this was on a school night. I remember it was on a Monday night, and I had an 8 a.m. lab the next morning, and we got back I think at like 3 o'clock in the morning, somewhere around 3 o'clock in the morning. It was insane. I was tired and worn out, I think the rest of the quarter from the trip, but it was so worth it. So talk about memorable experiences. It makes for good stories, right? It was awesome. The fourth positive experience I had during my freshman year of college was Jumpstart / meeting my roommate. And Jumpstart is, I think like every college has a version of it. It's probably called different things, but it's basically like freshman orientation. You get to meet like all the other freshmen and go do like a week of activities. So we did like campus tours, and we did like service projects. We had like meals together and just different activities we did. There were games and stuff. We did that for a whole week, and that was really cool. It was definitely a push for me as a high introvert to be around that many people. Like this whole school year, except for this last quarter, but like the first 2 quarters of my college experience were really kind of a push for me, just like breaking out my shell and being around people all the time. But it was good, and the first week was just kind of like you just kind of get dumped in the hot water right away, which is kind of good because then you acclimate. Anyway, so, but during Jumpstart, I think it was just a really positive experience because I got to meet just all these amazing people, and I met the person who would become my stand partner during Jumpstart, which was really cool. And you just got to do a bunch of things and kind of get the feel of what the campus was like and how school was going to be, and it was really cool. Really neat experience. For any of y'all who are going into college and having to do a Jumpstart week, put yourself out there. Just don't be afraid. Everybody's new. It's a great experience. Push yourself to meet new people. That's all I'd say. And then with that, I also got to meet my roommate. Now, originally, we'll back up. My roommate story is a little bit funny. The summer before I went to school, I focused on trying to find a roommate through my school's like online find a roommate program, where you like reach out to people and talk to them and see if you like work well together, because I wanted to room with someone I didn't know. Anyway, so I did that, and no one just panned out for me, so I had the dean assign me a roommate, and she did. So I got assigned this roommate, I think sometime in August, and school starts in like the end of September. And so we like messaged and figured out like what we were gonna do for our room and all this stuff. And then like 2 weeks before school starts, she texted me and she's like, I actually decided to room with a friend who decided to come, and so you'll need to find a new roommate. And then I got assigned to the roommate I ended up having like a couple weeks before school, last minute throw together. It was crazy, and I was like, I don't do change well, so that for me was just like, you have to live with this person I don't know and haven't really talked to. It's so scary. It was scary. I think we're both a little nervous about it, but we met during like our first week of school, and it was awesome, and we just clicked right away, and she's now like one of my best friends. So y'all, rooming with someone you don't know is seriously could be a really cool experience. It can go really bad or it can go really good. Mine was really good, so definitely a positive memory. Like, yeah, it's awesome. Anyway, so the fifth fun thing that I got to experience during my first year of college was fun with friends, like college edition. And hanging out with friends in college is different from hanging out with friends in high school. Like, it's so cool. I wish I had done more of this. Like, honestly, if I have one thing I could go back and change, it would be to just do more like things with my friends and meet more people during my first 2 quarters, since spring quarter got, taken over by this little thing called the coronavirus. Yeah. Anyway, it's like biggest thing. I just wish I'd spent more time with friends and getting to know more people, but can't undo it. But the times I did spend with my friends and just go do fun things, it was awesome. I don't know, there's so many stories, I can't tell all of them, but just doing even like little things. Like, I love doing movie nights with friends. Like, we'd gather in like a dorm room and pull up Netflix or Disney Plus and just sit and watch a movie together. I had one time where I had like one friend over my dorm, it was just the 2 of us, and we watched The Sound of Music, and it was so much fun. We had like a super long conversation afterwards and went to bed at like 2 in the morning, but it was awesome. Super cool. Just super great memory, like great conversation, great movie. And then we also did things like hiking or just going out and exploring the area, or going out to restaurants. There's a lot of good Mexican food in Walla Walla. If you ever go, check one of them out. They're so good. It's just stuff like that. They're just like nice, sweet little memories that I'll keep forever. It's so cool. Definitely a highlight of my year. And then finally, number 6, the last thing that I thought of that was like a super big cool thing that happened my freshman year was that we had a weekend of worship series. I think it was like a month after I started school, and we had a special guest speaker. His name was Ty Gibson, Pastor Ty. Super cool, amazing speaker, amazing pastor, just so cool. And the reason I put this on my list, like, I heard a lot of great like sermons and had a lot of really cool spiritual experiences my first year of school, but this one in particular was just like particularly life-changing. Just the message, he talked a lot about love and loving others and the love relationship between God and people, and it was just so life-changing and just changed the way that I thought about other people and myself and God, and was just incredible spiritual growth that took place for me. And like, I mean, I'm not a huge note taker for sermons, and I took like pages of detailed notes. Like, I took them on my phone like halfway through his first sermon. I wasn't planning on taking notes, and it was just so incredible to me, like what he was saying, that I literally pulled out my phone and started taking notes on my phone, which I never do. If I do take notes, it's always on paper because I'm old-fashioned, and yeah, don't judge. Anyway, so I pull out my phone and I'm just like writing everything down. I get back to my dorm and I literally spent like an hour like going through it, color coding it, and just like writing it all out because I wanted to remember it. And it is probably like some of the most impactful sermons I've ever heard happen that weekend. So yeah, that was probably honestly the coolest thing that happened for me, just because it was such a huge spiritual growth moment. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up, push the big red subscribe button, and share it with your friends. Hope to see you again next time. Bye.